Yeah, Coach, just there's a second quarter with the special teams mistakes there. How hard was it to kind of rebound off of that?
Absolutely tough to rebound off that. I'm not so sure. I gotta go look at the video, but I gotta check the rule book. But the punt really disappointed me because if we intentionally run into our player, that's on us. But he was blocked into and ran into by their guy, so that should have been obstruction. They called what they called though. Very disappointing because first of all, there was two mistakes there. One was poor communication between our two young guys that stayed in the end zone, and then they did bring it out, and he didn't lock the ball away. So, two wrongs don't make a right, do they? So it was frustrating. So they scored all but one. The other one they held to a field goal. So, kudos to the defense for putting us in that advantageous situation.
You had to feel like up to that point, the defense was playing pretty well, and I mean the numbers would look, scoring-wise, will look against them because of those plays, but in bad situations. Did you like what you saw from defensively?
I do. We got to stop giving up big plays. We played a beautiful game on defense except for 3 plays. And the thing that's bothering me is, 3 big plays and we stopped one of them, obviously, and held them to a field goal. And the other 2 will go for big touchdowns. And it's discipline, it's eyes, it's fundamentals. So we just have to do a better job of coaching, putting our guys in a better situation, doing a better job of teaching fundamentals. Because those 3 plays, 2 of them cost us. So I'm very frustrated with the big plays. And what I'm frustrated about, a lot of teams give up big plays, but ours seem to be for touchdowns.
And that seemed to be a trend over the season where you guys have had those big plays when you are playing well on defense. Is it fundamentals? Is it a breakdown?
It's everything. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. It's everything. It starts with me. But the good news is it's gone from 8 to 5 to 4 to 3. So we're getting better and we're working at it, but it starts with me. It's nobody in particular but me. The buck stops here. I got to do a better job coaching.
Offensively there, Peyton was about 75% in the third quarters. Still not really getting anything going on offense. Just what was it today that wasn't allowing the offense to open up a little more?
Well, I think, we're first of all, we're in the meat of our schedule, number one. And number two, we've got some depletions there at the offensive line. And Kramer's doing a hell of a job taking what he has and working the hell out of him from where we were and where we started with those players. And the good news is each one of them are getting better and better each week, including our returning starter, Casey O'Brien, who's doing a really good job with those guys and leading those guys. But obviously we have a lot of fundamentals we have to work on.
What's kind of your message?
I'm sorry, I apologize. I can't hear you.
What's your message to your team and maybe even the fans after this game?
Well, I don't have any message to the fans, and I don't mean that disrespectful. My message to my players is, our execution and what we're asking to do has got to be prevalent because they are working their butts off. Our practices are excellent. They're focused. Their preparation. What we have to do now is carry that over into the game, and when we carry it over, it has to be for 60 minutes. And we got to quit giving up the big plays. We got to quit giving up sacks. We got to, pitch and catch on the perimeter. So all the stuff that we're working so diligently on during the week, that has to carry over into games, and they have to see that. And I'm really proud of the way they work, and I'm really proud of the way they stay together. And our unity is the best it's ever been. Our culture is the best it's ever been. Now it has to show up on the scoreboard. But when you play great teams like this and give up big plays and give up sacks, and we had another penalty on 3rd down, another penalty on 4th down, those are all self-inflicted. So we can't give great teams an advantage by hurting ourselves in the foot. So we have to stay at it. We have to stay focused for longer periods of time, and eventually we're going to reap what we sow.
So how do you do that? Like practicing hard, and how do you get it to translate, into a game?
That's what we're working on. That's what we're working on. That's called practice, and then we have to carry over to execution. And it starts with your mind, it starts with your fundamentals, and it starts with me. And I have to portray that to them, and then they have to understand that. Because I know this, I believe in that team in there. We have some good football players. We have a lot of work to do, but we have good football players.